spirit, full of God, and that's very good. That men of God will understand the times, and then to be able to catch what is going on in the world and grasp it for the kingdom of God, right? That's the whole idea. So my little background. So I'm a civil structural engineer. That's my training, and also a data scientist. And my science is more of quantitative finance. Okay, so that's just so, and part of that is getting into like the crypto space. So that's one. I wear a hat because it's my trademark, and also I'm having a bad hair day, so forgive me. But that's pretty much, yes. My older sister is Pearl Ajin, now married to pastor, so she's 3 or 4 years older than I am, depending on what day it is. So
there you go.
So yeah, I'm ready for any questions. I think when we make this more interactive, then it will kind of bring up things that maybe I know that maybe
I'll
I
start.
want to share. So yeah.
Please, there's a new coin out there, a lot of news about it, Ethereum Max. Can you share your perspective on that and give us the breakdown so I can put some $1 million in there?
All right. So so let me start. Good question. So let me start then from blockchain.
Yes,
so back in the day, when somebody wants to do a transaction, right? Maybe a bank transaction, or maybe the bank wants to make a transaction faster because their customers are growing. They'll have to figure out how many computers do we have to buy, and what kind of building do we have to store these servers to make our transaction faster. Cue the blockchain idea. The blockchain idea is, distributed ledger. Why should we do that when we can ask people around the world, hey, do you want to contribute your spare computer power to help us make our ecosystem faster? So that's the whole idea, that you have and that's what Bitcoin and all these Ethereum, and that's the major blockchains, where you have a company that has curated all these different computers that help them do their transactions on a network. So each person's computer will be called a node, and then you help towards making the transaction faster. And that's Bitcoin's application, that's Ethereum application, right? And then the people that are providing the computer service, or their computers for the transaction, they are called miners, okay? And then you all know what happened last week when, a few weeks ago and last week, especially when Elon Musk was talking about, hey, Bitcoin is, affecting the globe because they're using so much power. That's somehow true, because back in the day, Bitcoin was easy to mine because there was the blocks were not that high, they weren't that difficult. So to answer your question about Ethereum, their whole ecosystem is based on smart contracts, right? I'm not saying these things to confuse you. We'll break it all down eventually, but what smart contract has birth is as giving other people to be able to also do their own cryptocurrency based on the Ethereum blockchain. So you have your, I guess, NMR. NMR is one of the cryptocurrency hedge funds that I work with, and is also a cryptocurrency. You have your Ethereum, you have your ETC, you have some of these famous coins, even decentralized finance. Most of them are based on Ethereum blockchain, because they use a smart contract based on Ethereum to do their transaction. Now, Ethereum 2.0 which I believe that's your question, is Ethereum is saying that we want to kind of upgrade ourselves from the old way of mining, where, different people, provide computing power, to help our ecosystem or to help our blockchain. Rather, we're going to, how about transaction and validate. It says, I want to be an Ethereum miner, proof of stake, actually, and validators. So you say that, okay, I want to, and you have to put your money where your mouth is, right? And then if there's any attack through your system, then you're the one that's going to be responsible, because we all know that there are hackers that are, attacking all these DeFis and stuff like that. So Ethereum 2.0 is that we're going to make validation simple, that if all these people agree that this is a valid transaction, we're going to approve it, and it's going to be faster, rather than waiting for all these blocks to mine through all these, nodes before it gets validated. So I hope that answers your question. Ethereum is just trying to make their ecosystem a little bit more easier to work with. Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain the term smart contract? And
okay.
You didn't tell me your opinion about it. You just explained it.
Smart contract for like a regular folk like you and I. Maybe we don't delve so much into it, but I'm going to explain to you. So let's say today, Lighthouse Men's Fellowship, Raleigh, has a great idea. They want to be able to, based on what I was listening, gift all their wives and women every week. They want to send them roses, okay, every week. And they figured out, okay, maybe we can do this and extend it to all men around the world. How about we code this in Solidity, which is the native code for smart contracts, so that anybody that is using our token to buy that roses to be sent to their wife, they also kind of benefit from it. And as more people are doing that, we're increasing the worth of our company, right? So you go to Ethereum and you do a smart contract, and Raleigh Men Lighthouse or something, right? So you've come up with your own coin, right? And your coin does something. So the more people, so that's the utility. Okay, your idea is that you want to send roses to your wives every week, or the women, your mothers, your female children every week. So so you do an Ethereum contract, and it's going to be on, you do an Ethereum contract, smart contract, and it's going to be on Ethereum blockchain. But now you have created your own cryptocurrency or an application based on that. So the more utility you're getting, or more utilization you're getting, now your token, which is Lighthouse Men, whatever, is growing and is getting mass adaptation. So that's the smart contract part, because you are having a contract between your idea and the Ethereum blockchain, that you're going to be using it, for your idea or for the transaction. So that's that. But unless you're about that, because that is the contract between all these people, all these centralized finance, all these how do you call it, Dogecoin, or which ones come to mind? All these coins that are ERC tokens based on Ethereum blockchain. That's their contract. That's their agreement between them and Ethereum, meaning that anytime a transaction, or you're sending money, or you're doing all those things on Ethereum contract, you've heard about gas fees, right? So those gas fees are network fees that Ethereum charges and pays to the different people who are mining or giving their computers, for the blockchain, and then the Ethereum also gets some part of the money. So yeah.
Your opinion about it, please.
My opinion about smart contract?
No, about 2.0?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, and you see one thing about um blockchain and all these like cryptocurrency is that they have some form of governance, meaning that they don't just get up and make a decision. Okay, they have like the community really run. These are community driven projects, meaning that they get a consensus that yes, this is our idea. All the people, all these users think that is a smart idea before they even jump on coding to get it done. So yes, I mean, yeah, Ethereum 2.0 is very good because most of the things that we interact with, if it's not BTC, which has its own blockchain, chances are you're 70% using something that is related to Ethereum.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
So I heard the mayor of Miami,
Mhm.
Tom Brady, and a few other folks are actually on board with the idea as well, from the little I gather. And I know that it's not listed on only any of the popular platforms. So
Okay.
just FYI
Okay.
to
So
everybody.
Ethereum 2.0 is I know it's on Coinbase. I guess maybe you can't do anything with it right now. It's not tradable. That's what I see. But yes, it is on Coinbase.
Okay. Thank you.
I had a question. So in regards to if I
It'll be nice to see the people I'm talking to. Right now, I only see myself, unless maybe okay. I was
okay.
spotlighted. Okay, I kind of flipped it. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So if lots of what you guys are saying are getting over my head, maybe I need a hat so I can save some of. But what I wanted to ask was from your explanation of the smart contracts, is this are you saying basically anybody can create themselves like a value where they can sell themselves? So is that what Tom Brady is doing back in Miami?
You can, anybody can. So that's what Ethereum does. You can come up with a smart contract. As long if you don't even have to code yourself. That I have, it has to have utility. So I guess some of the things that we're going to talk about today is what is like a real crypto and what is
Scheme.
a meme crypto. We have memes. Dogecoin was a meme, was a joke crypto, but now it's really getting, it was a joke. It started as a joke.
Hey, people are
So
retired from it.
I know. So there are real cryptos, or there are cryptos with utility, and cryptos that are just memes. But people, it just, you don't know. People might gain great adaptation because people figure out, okay, maybe let me just get a few of these things, and a lot of people get it, and then it becomes how do you call it, like something that is creating value. So yeah, you can create your own smart contract. Yeah.
Okay. Pastor, that's up to you.
I have a quick question. I've also heard the term airdrop when it comes to airdrops.
Okay.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. I'm not. I've heard about airdrops. This is how I understand it, right? But I really don't know much about it. I think airdrop is just, from my experience, somebody just giving you crypto. That's what I think. But I don't really know. I've had very few and far between airdrops in my day. So I think it's like when like a new coin is coming out or something, or people want to kind of, it's like marketing, right? So they give you a few of their tokens, and then you like, oh, okay, what is this? You find out a little bit about it, and then you get more. But I really could not speak much about airdrops because I'm not an expert in airdrops. But yeah, that's what I think.
So, based on your experience and with the current market being down, when do you think is a good time to invest in cryptos?
So disclaimer, this is not financial advice.
Call is being recorded.
Okay.
Exactly, it's being recorded. That's good. Yes, this is not financial advice. You know, you want to seek advice from your professional advisor before you get into it. But so people actually do research, you know, based on what they want to get into, you know, which is good. Usually you don't want to, like with anything investment, you don't want to put your families, you know, that's like with crypto or stuff, something that, you know, like we go out and then we eat, maybe you can spend $100 to eat. Yeah, you know, something like that. Like, okay, I have a spare 100. Okay. And then I always give that example. 2010, and this is like, not they say, I was there when and so this is good that we're talking. So Pastor Aben's cousin, right? He goes to our church. Okay. And this is good as this is being recorded. In 2010, we were praying, and then he came to stand up front and said that when we were praying, God was raining gold coins, and nobody took it seriously. You know, I'm sure that time Bitcoin was like less than $1.
Yeah.
You know, so if everybody had bought, and his name is Francis, if everybody had bought $100 back then, boy, you know, everybody would be really, and it was like a lot of us, it was like more than 120 people, you know, it was church, and we were praying, and he said that. So that's what believers have to catch, you know, there's something going on, it's creating a lot of wealth. I mean, we're not asking to gamble with your, you know, family's money, but something $100 that you can put away for a few years to see how, and you look at the utility, you know, real cryptocurrency has utility. They solve real world problems, just like the example that I gave you. Like if your men's ministry wanted to have a way that they will standardize flowers, you know, given to their wives every week, you know, you can come up with that concept. You're connected to all these like flower shops in all these areas. So as you know, as the utility grows, or as men are getting into, you know, that subscription, you're creating value, and the price of your token is going up. So something like that. And this is just like off the top conversation based on the little that I heard when you guys were, you know, talking about, you know, Jesus and examples, and, you know, prophets and teachers, and so on, and other men in relation in our lives. So that is what I would say. So you look around, I mean, I could tell you the coins that I'm invested in, you know, maybe that will
Please tell us.
Please. Please tell us.
So my number one coin that I'm invested in is NMR.
Okay.
Numeraire, because I work there, or how do you call it? I help their system work, meaning that I am one of the 7,000 data scientists that they use to run their hedge fund. Okay.
What's the ticker symbol again?
NMR.
Like Nancy Romeo.
Nancy Mary.
That's numeraire, right?
Okay.
So that, yeah, numeraire. So I got in numeraire when it was like $3. Okay. So you see, now today's what, 50 something? Yeah. So I got in numeraire. I have some Dogecoin, you know, just in case. That's a meme coin.
Just in case.
Just in case. You know, I don't want a
fear of missing out.
Because I can convert numeraire to every or any, you know, crypto more there. But it's good to, and people do this, like people that have like large, you know, disposable income, you know, if if they put it there and it went up a few tickers, you know, they are able to
Convert it.
cash out because, you know, they've gained whatever they're comfortable with, you know, that you're doing. You have to know, you have to have a strategy. You have to know when you're getting out, regardless of what you see. Some people just want it to go up just one and then they're good, you know, and then they get out. So depending on what your strategy, and you have to have a strategy to do this thing. So I have NMR, I have some Ethereum, I have Doge, I have Shiba Inu, but that's a hyper is memeing Dogecoin. You know, that's a Shiba Inu. I have Odua, and Odua is African based coin. So I have dreams of like building an application on that. So it's a Nigerian guy, but he lives in California, and you have to kind of, there's some hoops to get in it, get in the Odua coin. Hopefully they'll make it easy eventually. You know, even Shiba, you know, you have to go through crypto.com to get it, and you know, you have to all the KYC things. You have to send your ID. You have to take a picture. You have to, you know, like with US exchanges, if you want to buy anything crypto, you have to do these things to be able to buy them.
I have a few of those as well.
Okay,
but can
wonderful.
you give us a ticker symbol for the Odua?
Odua. Let me spell Odua.
Okay.
Oduwa. So I have Odua. I have, and I'm calling these out of memory. So unless maybe I have to look up my Coinbase and then tell you, but I mean, I don't. Well, yeah. So
Odua is OWC.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the ticker symbol. But yeah, good. Yeah. So, I'm not saying to go buy them. You know.
No, so I think the goal is to be able to write some of these down and also research
even better,
look into it
even
as well.
better, so. Even better. Yes.
What do you think about SafeMoon?
SafeMoon, yeah, I've heard about it. Is that the one that it has? Is that also a project by Elon Musk?
No,
Not sure. I've heard it floating around, and
okay, yeah. So, well, this is what I'll say. So, look at the utility. You know, so you're looking at the utility. What is it doing? What kind of problem is it solving? You know, Cardano is solving some kind of problem with like the gas fees that, you know, Ethereum has, right? So you look at the utility, and then see how, you know, it's gonna. I mean, if you look at utility, you're able to tell, okay, will I use this? If it's something that you use, I'm sure the other people that will also equally, you know, do the same. So that's pretty much how you kind of do a research, or you're just going on a limb that, okay, I have this few coins to spare. I can just, you know, stick. Oh, one good thing, and then let me disclaimer again. But one good thing is don't just buy coins for buying sake and just keep it somewhere. You know, I've seen that, or you know, the decentralized finances and all these other people, you can actually lend your coins to them, right? Or lend your crypto to them, and then they give you. So whilst it's sitting there, it's collecting a few, you know, interest here and there, and that's you know, and this is biblical. You know that, you know, for the servant that went to hide their one talent in the ground, you know, the master was definitely not pleased, because he said that, okay, so why didn't you put it with the bankers? At least I would have gotten some interest on there. So, you know, yeah, don't just, so have a strategy. Okay, I'm buying this, I'm gonna hold it for and one of the decentralized finance, those are the Aave, Uniswap, what do you call it, 1inch, those ones, it's like a decentralized bank where you can lend your coins to them, and then they give out, like loans in smart contract. So what decentralized finance is that they actually allow people to, you can borrow, if you know coding, in a smart contract, you can borrow like millions of dollars in one transaction and pay back in one transaction. I'm talking about as soon as the block closes, you would have borrowed the money and paid back in one transaction. But then people know what to do with it in terms of moving the money around and getting a few interest, here and there. But let's say they've borrowed $20 million, they're getting 1% back. But that is, and they're doing it multiple times in a day or in a week. People are making like some serious money in the crypto space. Yeah. But it pays, if you know some coding and you know some, solidity or something like that, because that's what it's based on.
So my quick question. So my question will be, it seems from what you are saying, from what you're explaining, it seems there's a strategy to it. It's not just, I heard this and I'm going to put my money inside. You have to have a strategy. You have to know what you're doing.
I mean, with anything finance, yes. I guess anything in life, pretty much.
Anything in life, yeah.
you need a strategy. Who has, try to build a house without first, taking stock or planning, what to do. So you need a strategy. You need a strategy to get in, and you need a strategy to get out. Okay, so that will help, because then you're not gambling. Because if you're just buying without advisement from somebody that has certification in that space, then you're kind of like gambling, or you have some money to spare.
Yeah, which is what most people are actually doing.
Yeah, most people do, but that's what. Yeah. So then it becomes kind of a scheme. Whoever gets in first, it rises to the top, and then they get out, and then everybody falls. But
Right.
so. But the utility doing it, or you're in a crypto that actually has real life, utility,
Can I have a quick question? So I know you mentioned about like hacking, right? So what is the safest way or the best way to be able to keep your cryptos without, somebody actually stealing them? And then do you see Bitcoin going up, or do you think Bitcoin is just going to?
Oh man! So I see that people kind of ask the question, and they throw in their financial advice question. So let me answer it this way. So I use Coinbase, and one good thing about Coinbase is I'm sure everybody's familiar with crypto. You need an address, right, to be able to send crypto, from here and there. And everybody see Etherscan. You can see all the crypto that is being sent, right? And then hackers, yes, you can see the address. You just don't know who it is, okay? But you can see the addresses that is coming from. So people try to, kind of attack it that way. But what Coinbase does is the addresses. If I send a crypto, my address that I used to send is really different from so it has that. And some people also have, the cold storage, right? The cold storage is like an actual device, physical device that you can, store your crypto there and have it in a physical place. And then when
like the ledger, I think.
Yeah, I think I forget the other one. So like Trezor or
Trust
something like that.
wallet.
Yeah, one of those. Like so you know physically, so you have it and connected in a sense. So these are some of the things. I'm not worried. I'm not like a cryptonaire or crypto millionaire to worry about, those things. But I think for me, Coinbase is pretty much safe. I also use Bittrex, and now I have how you call it, crypto.com. So all these for credibility's sake, they have to keep their network safe. Otherwise, they're going to lose a lot of clients, and
Yeah, come
the their value is really based on their clients, because those are the ones that are making the transactions and they're collecting the fees. So yeah.
The second bit to the question.
Oh. So yeah, Bitcoin has utility. It really has utility, and Bitcoin kind of opened the eyes of the world that you can actually create value that is not based on gold, right? So there's value there. There are so many applications that are based on Bitcoin. It started literally from zero, right? And look at where we are now. And not even to advise you, but even the middlemen who are the banks right now, who were in the middle of our transactions back in the day, you see that they're trying to get into crypto as Bitcoin. So that's how I would say it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you explain to us what a short squeeze is?
So I mean, I don't
And what you think about the AMC saga?
I kind of had an idea what it is, but I'm not on Wall Street, but I think what it is just people, for lack of better word, pumping the price of an asset up so that they can sell, for high price. You see what I'm saying? So there's people hyping something up because they want to get out, or they want to sell a few of it. So we do, and they come up with all kinds of ideas, and people get in, for good reason. And then when it gets to their strategy or their target, price, they sell. And then a million Dogecoin is, it's like, man, well, how can I get this to $1 so that I can, sell? So they join forces with other people, and then they figure out, okay, maybe we can pump this up, we can market it, we can tell people how great it is or what it does and all that. And then when the price goes up, then I can sell, and then get some.
Did is it
That's
GameStop?
exactly that's exactly what happened. But that's where you need financial advice, because people are looking at this like, there's no value in something that is brick and mortar, and is a digital asset. People are playing games online. So why should this thing be value at any? And the analysts and all those like professionals, they already know the value of. I shouldn't, I don't want to get in trouble. It should not be at a certain value.
Yeah.
Get
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the AMC saga as well?
The who?
AMC saga.
Oh, AMC.
Yeah. The price of the shares have just skyrocketed in the last few.
Well, so I heard on the news, right, that we're pretty much opening up, right, for those that are vaxxed. So people start going out. You know, people will want to go to the mall. People would like to go to the theater and stuff like that. So we'll live to see. I'm fully vaxxed, but I still wear masks.
Yeah. Cool.
Mhm.
You know, I it's different. It's different. The reason why is people still go out, you know, and when people go out, you know, to the malls and stuff, sometimes they want to catch a movie, you know, not that they cannot catch the movie at home, but they want to catch a movie because maybe they're on a date with their wife and they just want, you know, that experience. I'm not paid by AMC, but I think people will still, it's an American, you know, relic. People will
That's right.
still want to go out to a movie theater. Yeah. Let's talk more crypto.
Okay,
Now
crypto.
we're talking
So,
about
Joe,
stock.
let's say crypto 101. I
Yes.
have no idea. How do I get in?
Okay. So wonderful. That's a really good question. Crypto 101 is to be able to buy any cryptocurrency, you have to convert the money that you have, be it dollar, be it cedi, be it naira, be it yen, yuan, you know, to the crypto of your choice. And it's more convenient now. We have the exchanges, and then one of the exchanges is Coinbase. I can share my Coinbase link, affiliate link. If you sign up, I think I get like $5 or $10, whatever, you know, that you guys can, you know, use to sign up for Coinbase. And even though the crypto world is not as regulated as people want it to be in the US, at least you have to abide by KYC, know your, you know, customer, know your client. So, you know, your ID, your picture, because what they don't want is somebody taking your identity to do things online. So at least, you know, you have to show who you are and they have to verify that that is you. Same goes for even if you are using Robinhood or you're using crypto.com. So to be able to buy crypto 101, you need to be able to convert your currency to the cryptocurrency of choice. By Coinbase, I use Bittrex. Now I have there's Binance, there's crypto.com. So the exchanges are where you convert your money, real fiat, that's what they call it, to cryptocurrency. And then there you can hold it, or some of these exchanges also have, for professionals, you can actually trade with your crypto on via professional platform. So that's like crypto 101.
So quick question to that. I've heard of, I think it's Bitmat. Is it the same as Coinbase, or is it Bitrate that you mentioned? But it's BIT, I think it's Bitmat.
Okay, so yeah, there are so many crypto exchanges. I'm not familiar with that.
I know that one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
one
there's
of
so
the
many.
exchanges.
One of them.
There's Pythonyx, there's man, there's so many of them.
There's so many.
Some of them back in the day made it very difficult to get validated and to buy, but I think Coinbase is pretty seamless, and plus because Coinbase also connects to your PayPal account, because you know Elon is into pretty much a lot of things. So there's PayPal, which he has shares in, and then he's connected to Coinbase. So you can even buy crypto on PayPal, and then you know it connects. So there's no fees when you're like, let's say you've sold your PayPal, there's no charge to send it from Coinbase to your PayPal. You know, whereas if you were sending it from BitMax, you know, you're going to incur some fees to send it maybe to your bank, or you know, I'm not sure, but the networks or they make money from, you know, the transaction fees. It look minuscule, but You know, imagine a lot of millions of people doing these transactions daily. You know, that's why they are like worth billions of dollars, all these exchanges.
I think it's also listed as an IPO on the
Now, yes,
market. Yeah.
yes,
So
now. Mhm.
it's credible, so to speak, if that's a better word to use.
Oh yeah, no, you have to get to that, you know.
Yep.
That's a reason why they put a limit on how much you can purchase. Like on Coinbase, let's say you want to get a numeraire, right? They will tell you that the maximum purchase is like $100. There's a reason why they do that.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. So, um, like with every, you know, every exchange, right, has right. So, let's say there's only 1,000, and you can see it how much numeraire is there and how much. So if imagine if they sold all of them to you, then we have a problem, right? Then people are coming in behind you and like, oh, Coinbase is not good because they're sold out, you know, and I'm not going to use it again. Then their value is going down. So they want to make sure that they cap it at a certain price. I mean, a certain limit, so that it still keeps them, you know, liquid. You know, at least they'll have that coin, because part of their job is to make sure that they're always liquid, so that when somebody comes in, they're able to buy the coins that the cryptos that they want. You know, so that would be that. If I were to guess, that would be the major reason why they would do that. Yeah. Anything else?
My question is, it kind of when it comes to the mining of the cryptocurrency, that is the main reason why some kind of a renewable way of mining this crypto.
So that's a really good question. Sometimes people, you know, say things like Elon Musk will say things, but if you look into it, it's actually most of it is being done. I mean, whereas people, the regular person in their basement cannot really impact much in the crypto mining because they don't really have that kind of power. And the big mining companies, you know, if you do a research, man, these guys, they have, you know, big rigs dug into mountains in, you know, Iceland, and they're using solar and they, you know, to mine these things. So there's some form of renewable energy, you know, there. I don't know if he's trying to get into like battery production, you know, for these miners. That's why, you know, he said that, and then he met with the North American miners, you know, last week. But yeah, people, to be able to do really effective crypto mining, especially Bitcoin, you need a lot of electricity, and you need a lot of mining power, and people have special miners for that, and people are using like solar grids for mining. So there's some level of renewable energy setup going on. Yes.
So do you see the prices are still going down?
This so that's where you need a strategy. Okay, is your strategy crypto accumulation, right? Or is your strategy in hopes that the price goes up so that you can sell? I think your strategy should be both. So if your strategy is crypto accumulation, then you want to look coin from 1 to 10, right? Versus how do I get the price of Bitcoin to 1 million so that my one coin can sell? So if you have that strategy, which is crypto accumulation, that's why I do numeraire, because it's crypto accumulation. I am providing my service, my artificial intelligence service, to my numeraire grows. So if the price is going up, great, because my numeraire is growing. So in the same way, that's what I was saying about looking into all these DeFi, decentralized finance, like Aave, like Uniswap, 1inch or Balancer. With them, you can actually park your crypto with them, and at least you'll be growing your crypto there in some form. It's not financial advice, but it's something worth looking into.
So basically, you would have to do a lot of research before you put your money into any one of those cryptos. Absolutely.
With crypto, I mean, you have to do a lot of research. If not, then it's just like, the money that you use your lunch money,
Yeah.
Yeah, use your lunch money or do a lot of research. But even better, do a lot of research and use your lunch money.
Or you can see me, pay me, and then I'll let
So I think that's a good idea. You should pray to God, then God reveals it to you. Then
there we go. And we have some track record. His cousin had a vision, right? And we didn't do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I know, I know it was the last minute. I know your time is very important, but I also want you to just share a few tips. Your at least must do's or don'ts. Really few things for us to really keep an eye out. To make sure to do or make sure not to do.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess I would be accurate if I said that the average age on this platform is between like 25 and average age. I'm talking about 25 and 40 average age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
thou art a prophet.
Oh, I see the faces. So if you're on the younger side, learning, some form of programming will put you ahead. Look, all these kids that are coming up with these things, because they know some form of programming, so they are the production, and they're producing for people to be custom, able to pick up some coding skills. I would really advise that you look into that. So that's the first two. If you are like me and you're in your 40s, it requires some, prudent research into what you're investing. And that's what I was saying, utility. What you're getting, will you use it? What is the technology behind what you use? So that's the other layer. So if you're getting Ethereum because it has smart contracts and people are, Uniswap and all these exchange or decentralized finance are based on Ethereum, then that means Ethereum will definitely, has utility, right? And all these like other applications for sending money, if they are based on Bitcoin ecosystem or Bitcoin blockchain, then there's utility. So then we know that eventually, even if the price comes down, it's just because people want to buy low and it will definitely go up, so that's that. don't use money you cannot lose.
Yeah.
To do, don't do that.
Your mortgage, yeah.
Don't use your tithe, man.
Your child savings.
Don't use your tithe. Don't use your tithe. Thank you.
Don't use your tithe, man. To
Double
do that. Money,
Quick transactions.
Don't use money you cannot lose.
Call
That's why I say
options.
lunch money. But pretty much. But I mean, on the greater end of dues, that's what I said first. If you really wanna be the one who's raking in all those pennies, but they're in the millions, then you want to learn some form of coding and developing of applications. But it's not too late. Oh, what I'm doing also is I actually have an algorithm that I'll send you guys a video. It's based on Ethereum, that is doing some crazy returns. I'm yet to put into production. So I would do an email list of people. And I think what I'll do is I'm trying to get a lot of people so that people will not, overextend themselves. It'll probably be less than $100 to get in. But as of now, the return is 200,000%. I'll send you the video so you can look at it. Yes.
You said 1,000%.
267,000%.
So I'm in, man.
You're in.
Yeah,
So I'll send Pastor it's actually on my YouTube channel. I'll send Pastor the video and then you can share with you guys. So that we can, but also not to be risky. So that nobody's really overexposed. That's why I cap it at $100. So that should it go south, it's not like crazy. It's not like you're losing a lot of money. So
Yeah, it's funny you say that, but I heard a story of a lady that put her 20% down into one of these things and lost everything. So I think it's important that for the men, those of us that keep the money in the marriage, please be careful of because sometimes you want to do a quick trade and try and see if you can get returns, and before you know it, you would have lost everything.
So. And I tell you that even if your wife says yes, I'm telling you no, because we all know what happened with Abraham, right? The wife says,
"Yes, go have a kid with her."
But then the blame. So we have to be very careful. Investment, financial space is very dangerous. So we have to be very careful, and have to be prudent, in that regard.
I have one question. Is crypto taxable?
Yes, now it is.
It is?
Crypto. So that's what. So with the US, so that's why the exchanges are like the gatekeepers, right? How much? And they give you a 1099 too, right? Yeah, exactly. So you have to report it. Yes, please. Caesar is everywhere. Don't play.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Uncle Sam wants to get in every piece of it. Trust me.
I think they said that's why the things started dropping, because Biden was talking about taxing all the cryptos and all of that. But I wanted to ask you, your YouTube channel, do you mind sharing it on this group?
I don't mind at all. I can grab it real quick. Let me see here. Let me grab it real quick and then share with the group. Look at it. I'll grab that video that I was talking about, but I have that one is, I think it was 187,000%, but I actually have the one that is.
So the Ethereum, which one are you talking about? If you can be a little more,
because I don't think the other one is tradable yet.
Which one? The classic or the
No.
2.0?
I'm not talking about classic. I'm talking about ETH itself.
Oh, ETH itself. It's
Yeah,
not tradable. Okay.
yeah. No, ETH is tradable. But the
Okay.
Ethereum 2.0, I don't think it's tradable yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me see here. Let me put it in the chat. Let's put the link. Okay. And this is like 1 second. Oh, not 1 second. It's less than a minute video. I just put it there. So that's my algorithm. So it's based on it's a Python code algorithm, and it trades Ethereum USD pair. So
I was just about to ask you what you code in. I think you mentioned that.
Python, yes, that's
Okay.
based on Python, and it's hosted. Yeah, go ahead.
I was asking AWS services, SageMaker.
No, I am a Google person, so that's Google Colab. But for that, actually, for that particular algorithm is hosted by Quant Connect, QUANT Connect, and that's also like a platform that you can practice your quantitative skills and get paid.
Wow.
But if you're to be experimenting careers, if you're younger, yes, because how do you call it? If you're younger, yeah, you want to get into quantitative finance because that's where all the big boys on Wall Street play.
I think we're all still young. Don't worry.
Okay. Then
Please, guys,
then code away.
Exactly. That the new 40 is 60.
Oh,
so
okay. Right.
nobody
So
else
the
is
new
that
new
far
40
out.
is 18. There we go. Yeah.
Guys, let's go follow and like and subscribe.
Oh, even better. That's nice.
Absolutely.
That's
Yes.
nice. So yeah, it's more. I'm trying to get more like people of African descent, more Africans into quantitative finance. I discovered it late, but it's pretty amazing field, and everybody that is working, everybody that is doing something, they want to have a 401k, right? They're trying to put their money somewhere so that the money grows. So yeah, why not be at that place where the money's growing? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow, very, very important.
All right. Man, it's good to know people, isn't it? You guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most importantly, someone close. Hey.
Hiding it from us.
Yes.
So for I know just for time's sake, we'll end it here, but then we will also maybe set out a good time, where we'll be able to, but we want to be here to support, to connect, and to build a family and of course a community together. And so glad, so grateful.
Because I have a suggestion. Maybe the next time when we connect with him, he can just demonstrate how some of these things are being done. Because especially with the ones that are not listed on the exchanges, there are a few hoops that you have to go through in order to get them, and they're very cheap. So if you get them now, then the propensity to grow is actually high. So
absolutely.
If you could do that, that'd be great.
Yeah, just like Pastor told you, right? He we only spoke like about 2 hours ago. So I didn't get like any preparation or anything.
But this is
I woke
good.
up to a text like, "Hey, yo," and then I called him I thought like, because we were promised, and he's like, I was thinking about cryptocurrency. Can you talk to my? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So yeah, when we prepare a little better, then yes, we.
Yeah, but it was still very entertaining.
Very, 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 very.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you.
We really appreciate it.
I think, like he said, the next time, it won't be on video. He'll be here in person.
I love it. Pastor, I volunteer my house.
That's you know, that's
with some
that's a
barbecue.
trick suggestive volunteer right there.
I know.
And you will
I
get
know.
all the information.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. But I really do believe, with, of course, COVID and things opening up, it will be really a great time. So I'll work with you. We'll find a really good time, get together and, start putting your lunch money away,
Good.
so. 100 that your own algorithm as you are, developing it, so we can all be part of it and grow together.
Absolutely.
Thank you as always. Make me proud, to have such a smart brother-in-law.
Thank you.
Exactly. And it's my prayer, of course, that God will really bless that which you are doing, even give you more wisdom, and continue to pioneer into all these areas, so all of us will be able to benefit from. So thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. All right.
Thank
All
you
right.
very
It
much.
was nice joining you guys. I have to hop off to another meeting, so
right.
we'll catch up. Thank you guys. Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
all of you. Yes, wonderful.
All right, you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.